The price of alignment is the person you used to be. Yep, I said it. The price of your alignment is the person you used to be. If you felt something shift in your chest, a little tug, a little ouch, maybe even a tear you didn't expect, you're in the right place. We are going above the highlight reel, the manifestation Mondays and vision board Sundays. We are getting into the part of alignment nobody talks about in the caption, and that is the grief. So pull up a seat, friend, get your favorite bevy, because this one, it's tender. Ooh, and if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. And if you can now hear Aerosmith singing, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, you are my people. Let's get into it. Hey, welcome back. I'm your host, Letitia, your identity shift coach, your sister friend in the front row of your becoming. This is the space where we don't bypass the hard stuff, we honor it, okay? Where we don't shame the version of you that you're outgrowing, we thank her. And where we remember every single week that you are not broken, you are becoming. If this is your first time here, welcome, friend. And if you've been rocking with me, then baby, you already know what it is. So now that we have all the pleasantries underway, let's start with what I'm calling the invisible loss. I was reading some comments under some of my YouTube videos lately, and I keep seeing the same thing over and over again. People saying they felt lost, quiet. And one of the comments in particular stopped me. She said, I thought I was burned out, but the identity gap hits different. Ooh, listen. Let me just say that one more time for the people scrolling past their own life right now. I thought I was burned out, but the identity gap hits different. Okay, listen, that gap, that quiet space between who you used to be and who you're becoming, that's where grief lives. And I don't hear anybody talking about it. You're walking around thinking something's wrong with you. You're wondering, why am I not more excited? I prayed for this. I worked for this. Why does it feel like something died? Friend, something did die. Actually, someone did. A version of you did, and she deserves to be mourned. The invisible loss is the part of growth that doesn't come with a warning label. It's not the wins you're losing. It's the sense of self you're losing, the identity, the roles, the relationships that fit her, not you. The way you used to laugh at things that don't really land anymore. The way you used to shrink to keep the peace. That version of you, she gone, girl. And I'm not talking about the movie. And that is good news. And it's okay to cry about it. Now, let me tell on myself right quick, because I would never ask you to sit in something I haven't sat in myself. I had to grieve the version of me who existed on the audio only podcast. And listen, okay, don't get it twisted. I still very much am super in love with my audio only podcast. Love her. Okay, it gives me radio vibes. It takes me all the way back to one of the funnest times of my life when I interned at a radio station. And my dream, back then, my whole dream was to have my own morning show. That little girl with the headphones on, leaning into the mic in an empty studio, she lives in the audio space, okay? She breathes here. And as much as I love this audio space, I also had to grieve the version of me who was safe here, because this is where she was most comfortable. She was hidden here. In here, you could hear me. You couldn't see me. You couldn't see what I was wearing if I was looking a hot mess, if my eyebrows were even, or if my eyes were tired. Sometimes you just want to look ugly and mind your business, okay? Here, you just got my voice, and that was protective for a really long time because she was protective for a long time. And then YouTube happened, and I found a new home on display. I'm talking lights, camera, action in my Mr. Cheeks voice. The lights, the lens, all of me. And listen, I love it there too, okay? That version of me is my evolution. She's the one who helped me overcome my fear of being seen. She's the one who looked into the camera dead in its face and said, I'm not hiding anymore. And hear me with your whole heart when I say this. That YouTube version of me does not exist without the audio version of me. She built the foundation. She protected the dream until the dream was strong enough to stand in the light. Neither version is wrong or bad. I just had to grieve the version of me that kept me safe so I could embrace the version of me that's owning the spotlight. And that's hard, friend. It's not easy to leave behind the version of you that got you here. The version of you who survived, who figured it out when nobody was helping and nobody was clapping, okay? The version of you who learned to be quiet so she wouldn't get hurt. And listen, sometimes it is necessary to leave versions of yourself behind, okay? But just know this, she will always be a part of you. She's not erased. She's honored. She gets a seat, just not the driver's seat anymore, okay? And then here's what we do when we don't want to let go. We bargain. We dust off our negotiation skills. We try to drag the old version of ourselves into this new season. We try to do this tug of war over who gets to take the lead, the old you or the new you who's rising up. And I'm telling you right now, you have got to know the rightful order, the hierarchy of who's in charge. The new you is driving. The old you is in the back seat. Not abandoned, not exiled, just seated in the back. Because when we don't let the old version slide to the back seat, we start telling ourselves these little lies. We start thinking, okay, I can have the big purpose and keep the old toxic habits and connections. And listen, when I say connections, I am not just talking about the ones that you have with other people. I'm talking about the one you have with you. And listen, straight up, no chaser. You can have the big purpose and keep the habits that hurt you. You can have the big promise and still talk to yourself the same way you always have. And yes, listen, you are not exempt, okay? Because you can be a toxic old habit to your own self. We can laugh about it, but listen, we are telling the truth up in here. And low key, you may not be seeing it yet, but you're tired. You're tired because you're carrying the weight of your old life into a season that is asking you to pack light. Yes, somebody cue Erykah Badu's Bag Lady. The new season is whispering, drop her. Drop the resentment, the people pleasing, the proving, the who do you think you are? Drop all of it. And you keep saying, but she got me this far. Yes. And she doesn't get to come where you're going. You are not stuck, you're mourning. And those two things look similar from the outside, but they are not the same. We misread the mourning. We think it means that we're going the wrong way. And then you start thinking, oh, this isn't for me. I'm not built for this. Let me turn back. No, friend, the grief is showing you that you are finally moving in the right direction. Ooh-wee! And if you want an even deeper container for this work, friend, the main character energy journal prompts were built exactly for this. Prompts to apologize to the parts of yourself you are ready to retire, to rebuild trust with your wanting. Prompts to help you find her again. The link is in the show notes, so go in, pour yourself your favorite bevy, and take your time. Your next level self that's evolving will meet you there. Okay, now, you know what time it is. We do not leave you with awareness and no action. So let's get into your self-love two-step with the remix. Today, we're calling it the grief ritual. So get your journal, your notes app, a napkin, something, friend, okay? And be ready. Step 1, identify the version of yourself you are outgrowing. Name her. Be specific, okay? This is not the time to be cute about it. Is it the version of you that overworked to feel worthy? The version of you who dimmed in rooms full of opinions? The version of you who stayed in a relationship past its expiration date because leaving felt like failing? Or maybe it's the version of you that hid behind audio because video was too much. Okay, listen, I'm not telling on myself or anything, but listen, I'm going to include me, okay? Okay. So name her. You cannot grieve what you are not willing to name. Step 2, write her a thank you note. Yes, a thank you note. We don't villainize her or shame her. We thank her. Here's mine, and you can borrow this format if you like. Thank you, safe version of me, for keeping me protected when I wasn't ready to be seen. Thank you for hiding. Thank you for the small. Even the audio booth. I don't need you to carry that shield anymore, but I'm grateful that you did. Friend, write yours out loud if you are brave and on paper if you're not. And then step 3 is the you step. You get still, you get quiet, you put down the phone, you stop scrolling other people's evolution, and you ask yourself, with your hand on your heart, what is my heart telling me to do next? And listen, especially if the answer is small. Maybe it sounds like rest, or close the laptop, say no, go outside, or stop performing for an audience that ain't even watching. Listen to her, trust her, and then make the move. And that's the grief ritual, the self-love two-step remix. So save this episode and even send it to a friend who's been quiet lately, and come back to this whenever you need the reminder. Now, let me pour into you real quick. If you are here today, it's because something resonated with a truth you already know. Your comfort is killing your purpose. You felt that, didn't you? Because some part of you has been trying to tell you for weeks, maybe even months or years, that the life you built is too small for the woman you are becoming. And you've been ignoring her. You've been negotiating with her. You've been telling her not yet too many times on repeat. And listen, this needs to be said. Every time you say yes to alignment, you say yes to the new business, the boundary, to making the call, yes to the room you weren't invited to, but you walked in anyway, you are simultaneously saying goodbye to a version of yourself. You are choosing to shed. And friend, it is okay to be sad about that. We skip over this in the personal development conversations. We love us a good win, a 10x your life. We love the transformation story with the before and after picture, but we do not talk enough about the grief that lives in the middle of those two photos. So today, I'm not here to hype you up. I'm here to sit in the in-between, because grief is not the opposite of alignment. Grief is proof of it. And I want to leave you with this. So many people stop their growth right here, right in this exact spot you are in, because they mistake the grief of losing their old identity, their old life, for a warning that they're making a mistake. It's not a warning. It's a rite of passage. The grief is the old you handing the baton to the new you. The grief is the old you bowing out gracefully so the new you can take up space she was built for. The grief is holy and it's evidence that you're not failing, you're not lost or behind, and you are not just going through something. You are finally revealing who you've been underneath the hiding, underneath the comfort and the familiarity of who you used to be. You're not losing yourself, friend. You are coming home. Ooh, yes. If this episode hit something in you today, do me a few favors. One, share it. Drop it to your friend chat, okay? And send it to a woman in your life who is quietly mourning who she used to be. She is waiting for permission, and your text just might be it. Two, leave me a 5-star review and tell me the version of yourself you are grieving. I can't wait to read your review, and I just might be shouting you out in a future episode. Three, come and find me over on YouTube. The new version of me, she lives over there, okay? And I would love to see you over there. The link is in the show notes. Until next time, drop the weight, pack light, and remember, the price of alignment is the person you used to be. And she would be so proud of who you are becoming. I love you so much. Bye, friend. I'll see you soon.